but he says to tell you that he loves you for the shout-out, okay? Just to reiterate, again.
Whatever song it is, it is. It's his song now.
Yes, it's his song, okay?
Oh, I
now,
love
answer
that.
Pat Bev versus Jokic.
Okay, I'm gonna take Jokic, Skip. The last guy I should mention anything about flailing and flopping is Patrick Beverley. And this season, only one guy got fined for flopping. I'll give you one guess to guess who it was. And it wasn't Jokic. Jokic. It's Pat Bev. Skip, at some point in time, how about just give a guy credit? Just give Doncic credit. He's good. He's a great player. He's going to be in the MVP conversation for years to come. Of the big mans, of what we call true fives, I'm taking Jokic over any other big in basketball that plays that position. I'm taking him over Joel Embiid because you know why, Skip? I'm going to get that guy for 70 to 75 games. He's a better passer. He's a better scorer. Now, he doesn't rebound, but he's a better all-around big than Joel Embiid. I would take him.
Embiid can pass it.
Yeah, but that's Skip. He's a different animal.
I got it.
He's a different animal right there. And so for me, Skip, Skip, I don't even really like showing video because that eats into my time and that distracts me because when the people at home are watching, I want them to just see and hear me. But I got to show this video. This Pat Bev. Now, I want you to get this Pat Bev right here. Take a look at old Pat Bev. Look at this. Against Jason Tatum. Oh, my goodness, Skip. Denzel would be proud.
You got smashed right in the face.
That man against me. Skip, you look at it. People can't see. They see you. You know we are a 2x2, right? So they see you, right?
I'm laughing.
Exactly. Because you know it's a bull jive. Let's go to the other. Let's get to the other one. Look at this. Really, Skip? What is that? What is that, Skip?
You can't body him up like that. You can't knock that man down.
Not really.
Offensive foul.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. And you love Pat Bev.
I do.
And that's the thing. Why is it always the guy that's in the back seat? Skip, he's not in the passenger seat. He's not his car. He's not driving. And he doing all the talking. Hey, Shawty, let me holler at you right quick. No, be quiet. You're going to mess this up for everybody. Joker, they have no answer for him. He filed Zubats. He filed him out, Skip. There's a difference between getting fouls and getting shooting fouls. Because, yeah, he got 7 fouls committed against him, but the Clippers shot 26 free throws. So what game is Pat Bev watching? At some point in time, the problem that I have, look, when someone's good, you just say, you know what, he's a heck of a player. It's tough to guard him because he can shoot Skip, we saw him raining those threes. He can put the ball on the floor, and so he's a little unorthodox. But he's a damn good player. Don't try to make it seem like he be flailing, because that man is legit. That man is a bona fide star in this league, and he's going to be there for years to come. So for Pat Bev to try to dismiss him as he's flailing and he's trying to get the officials' attention, well, it didn't work. Because they only shot 10 free throws, so it didn't work. So I'm with Joker on this one. Pat Bev out his mind. And like Mike Malone said, had Kawhi said something, I might give it a little credence. I might even listen to it. But when that Joker talking, ain't got nothing, listen to nothing he's saying.
So, Shannon Sharp, you and Mike Malone just got Pat Bev'd. He got you to react exactly the way he wanted you to react to this quote. This is what he does. He wants to irritate, he wants to annoy, and ultimately he wants to distract the Denver Nuggets from the task at hand, which is down 2-1 to the Clippers to win Game 4. And I think you predicted they would win.
I got the Nuggets.
Okay. As you well know, Patrick Beverley is a first-ballot Hall of Famer when it comes to psychological warfare, especially in the postseason.
Yes.
He's first-ballot Hall of Famer. He's right up there to me with a guy I covered in Chicago named Dennis Rodman.
But Dennis Rodman can play.
Okay, so can he. He can play. He can shoot threes. He makes big threes. Watch. He is their Rondo.
Skip.
I said that on this show 3 times. Pat Bev is Rondo. He does for them what Rondo can do for your Lakers.
Are you comparing Pat Bev to Dennis Rodman, who led the league in rebounding for 7 straight years?
I got it. He's a Hall of Fame player. I mean, a literal Hall of Fame player.
2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
But one thing Dennis Rodman couldn't do, he couldn't participate in psychological warfare after the game or on off days. He didn't. He wasn't
He did
verbal.
it in the game.
No, it was all in the game. He wasn't a great post-game day,
he ain't saying anything.
off-day trash talker.
No.
He wasn't that guy.
No.
This guy is a master of how can I get under your skin and into your psyche on an off day? How can I do it after the game? Well, he just did it again because Mike Malone should have just scoffed at this. He should have said, next question. Instead, he took it seriously and kind of took it personally.
Yeah.
Well, I don't listen to Patrick Beverley a whole lot. If Kawhi Leonard was talking, maybe I might listen to it. Kawhi's a great player. Well, he got you. Pat Bev got you. He stung you right where it hurt the most.
If you don't mind me asking, Skip, when Pat Bev was in Houston and they're in the playoffs, how many times you heard him talk after a game? See, it's easy to see. No. He wasn't doing no talking. It's easy to talk when you got two dogs hunting, especially a big dog in Kawhi and PG. So
they got 4 dogs hunting.
So you can do all this.
Throw in Lou and Prez.
But here's the thing, though, Skip. Listen, when nobody doing all this talking, Pat Bev bumping him now because now he thinks he's a favorite to win the title. So don't let that fool you, Skip. Pat Bev wasn't talking like this in Houston. He was not.
He was. I remember. You just didn't care because they weren't that good. they didn't warrant, they didn't merit any attention to his trash talking, but he was still trash talking.
So why are they talking now?
Remember what he did to Russell Westbrook in Oklahoma City? Remember how he ended his season?
Oh, yeah. He undercut him.
Yep.
He wouldn't call him 20-second timeout. 20-second timeout, and he tried to swipe the ball, and he got his knee.
Yep.
And
there we go.
Russell's been having problems with that knee ever since.
I think that might have been the beginning of the end of the Russell as we used to love him the most. That was the peak of his athleticism, obviously, and he lost a little bit off that injury. Okay, so let's examine what Patrick Beverley actually said about Jokic. He said, he's comparing him to Doncic, and he says, it's a lot of flailing, you know. He puts a lot of pressure on referees to make the right call. Well, that's exactly right. It's sort of a Euro trait. Luka does it, where it's just a lot of hands. They drive, and then the hands are just going everywhere. And I thought the 6th foul on Zubac, another Euro player, was just wrong because Zubac turned around like, I don't know what, I can't defend him any better. He didn't move. He just sort of moved with him, but he didn't body him. He didn't bounce up against him.
Besides being
but there's a lot of this going on.
Besides being...